Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe, and which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Friends, this Doris Ogala, ex-husband, Kingsley Mazi Anyanwu, Mazi Kingsley Anyanwu, that the story is all over. The video of where Doris was all over him and everything, and the story has it that they have reconciled. Is what I want to talk about because I don't understand, this kind of reconciliation, right? That's what I want us to talk about in this particular video. Friends, this is the Judy TV show, and I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. And my name is Judith, with a little touch of Ife, just a little touch like that. So, friends, I want us to talk about the reconciliation of Doris Ogala and her ex-husband, Mazi Kingsley Anyanwu, or Kingsley Mazi Anyanwu, whichever one. The reason why I want us to talk about it is that, are you telling me that for the past 7 years or 8 years, that this lady left this man and then followed Pastor Chris, that this guy has not married? The guy has just, his life has just been standstill like that for the past 7 years. You marry someone and then this person ridiculed you, said you were beating her, that she doesn't love you, and then she said she was on your bed and then touching herself, and then now send the photo to another man, obviously to seduce the man or whatever. Because I mean, when you look at the guy and look at Chris, forget about the fact that there are one or two allegations there. I mean, you can't even compare. So after all these allegations, now this lady left this man and then focused on Chris, even though her relationship with Chris also ended a year ago, there about over a year ago, before the Pastor Chris now married this wife. When they now posted it, Doris now saw the engagement, thinking that the wedding has not been done. Then she was saying, I tell Chris or that wedding will not hold, not knowing that the wedding and everything has just been concluded. Doris Ogala. Anyways, so as I was saying, is it that man is not yet married after 7 years? So the man's life was just as a standstill after what happened, the way Doris treated him. 7 solid years, and the man was just there. Or is it that the man is married and then came to, because when people are saying that they've reconciled, there was nothing like anyway. Personally, they came coincidentally, they just met at that funeral function. Somebody, Lulu's mother, that died, and then the burial of the woman. So it was a funeral function. They're all from the same state, Abia State. So they attended that function. But Doris came on her own, and then Kingsley came on his own. The moment Doris cited this guy, because it was the same day that Doris went to police station, it was the same outfit, the same cap, and everything. And then she now came there, and then when she came there, she now saw this guy and then took center stage. Are we winning? Are we winning? And people were clapping for her. And she said, bring my precious husband. Is that how reconciliation happens? No, after 7 years, The same man you said you don't love, the same man that you said was beating you, the same man that you claim all manner of things. So how come? And I recall that the supposed sister of that man who said that she's also a producer in the Nollywood industry, granted an interview and said quite a lot of what happened. That the guy stammers and that the guy is a shy person. He doesn't want to come and tell his story himself, in the open like that. But that was exactly what happened. So I now begin to wonder if this was just what happened. So this way that they coincidentally they met at a funeral function is what people are now terming reconciliation. Oh, Doris knelt down. We didn't hear him say Doris say anything, and then we didn't hear the man utter a word. The way the man was just following, like you just be dragging a goat to be following you. The man didn't utter a word. And here is Doris. Pastor Chris knelt down, in fact, apologized, mentioned names and everything, knelt down and apologized. Doris said, no, it's not enough. He's still defending himself. I don't want to forgive. I've not forgiven him. But here is Doris now saying that this other man has forgiven her without the man saying anything, without even her saying anything. We didn't hear her when she said, carried microphone and was like, okay, please, I'm sorry, knelt down, use microphone, I'm sorry, I know I offended you, I know I betrayed you, I didn't know what I was, or something. There was just nothing like that. The thing she said very loud before she now started holding the guy, he will kiss the guy, he will hold him this way and hold him that way. It was, bring my precious husband. People that say that they have not married, I will never marry. How can anybody marry me? Bring my precious husband. I mean, just like that. This guy must be a toy in the hands of Doris. To be honest, which man does this? Yes, are you going to forgive even as a Christian, even as a normal human being? Oh yes, but look at the way it happened. She was rejecting the man she had issues with, the way the man apologized and everything. But here, she didn't even do anything. It just, when she was kneeling down, you don't even know what he was saying, whether she said anything. She just knelt down just for the cameras. And the next thing, she now posted it. Oh, we've reconciled and everything. Just like that. Ha! And I saw a lot of people trolling that man. In fact, this man that they, I think Hugo Boss also, the man will not have it. The man was just fuming and fuming. Say, what kind of are you a man at all? What kind of a thing is this? This is not how it is done. After what and what and what and what. This and you think this reconciliation, where is the remorse that this lady has shown? Because before you could say Jack Robinson, Doris started dragging His Excellency, the governor of Abia State, her own governor, Dr. Alex Oti. He started dragging her. Now said that the man, according to what Senator Joseph Kalu claimed, that it was the road he built he constructed in 2009 when he was the governor, when he was in the office, that this man, the incumbent, is just repenting, that he has not done anything new. So the question is, when I even heard that one, before I come back to Doris and her husband, the question is, this Senator Joseph Kalu, I think he was in the office for 2000 from 2009 to whatever. So between him and Dr. Alex Oti, there was His Excellency Dr. Theodoji, and there was Ambassador Okeze Ikpeazu. So the two of them didn't do anything. That's the implication. The two of them didn't do anything. If it was the road that this man built, that this other incumbent is now repenting. So that means the two people that were in between them, the two governors that served after him, before the incumbent, they didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, I read in the news one time that the ambassador Okeze Ikpeazu said that there was a road he wanted to construct, but either it's a water spirits or marine kingdom or whoever, that they didn't allow him to do that. But this man has done the road. So for Doris to jump into, people are even talking of the controversy that is following you and the inconsistencies over this Pastor Chris and the baby testimony and what have you. And at the end of the day, you jumped into this one. To be honest, is it Doris Ogala? Whatever altar that is hitting the drum for her, that is dancing and then swelling her head and everything. Doris, honestly, I think it's better for you to slow down, because every evil has expiration date. I don't know what is clapping, beating this song that you are dancing, but at this rate that you're going, every evil has expiration date. Slow down, calm down, talk to yourself, okay? Be a better version of yourself. Because if of a truth you want to reconcile with your husband, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the way you ridicule this man, it goes to show that at least you are not remorseful 1 second of what you did to him. Is that how they reconcile? Is that how they apologize to somebody? You just stood there, somebody you met at a function like that. Oh, bring my husband. Just saw incited and bring my husband, and you were all over him. You are now introducing him to people and all that. So, at what point in time did you now know? If you know you are going to reconcile, so why were you now dragging this other person? When this other person left you, that is Pastor Chris, when he now left you, he would have just said, oh, good riddance to bad rubbish. And then you now go back to your husband and apologize to him and then make up with him and all that. Not until you met him at a function. Then you started acting up. With camera, everything, just for the camera. So that's why I asked, is it that this man is not yet married? After 7 years that this thing happened, the whole 7 years, he has just been there. If you even look at the guy, the way the guy was, he was just like somebody that is being dragged. That guy, I am certain that guy was embarrassed to his bones. However, if the guy is also married, so which sin was Doris now creating? At the end of the day, you are now kissing the man. You say, my precious husband, you are holding him and doing all manner of things. So what about the wife at home? That is assuming the man is married, because I don't know whether the man has remarried. What about the wife at home? So what do you now call that? This is enough to bring quarrel between them. Because they will now say, I expected the man to even, resist one of all, where the man was just following like that, just carry dark sunglasses, cover eye, just the waka like he didn't utter a word. I don't see that as reconciliation. I just see that as intimidation. And this is just an acting up. Just the way that, Doris does her things. You just met this man at a function and that was it. If she wants a real reconciliation, then she can go about it the proper way. So that, at least. But the way you are just ridiculing the man, because tomorrow, to be honest, tomorrow, I don't see Doris respecting this man. They are not of the same class. Me looking at them, maybe that other time, okay, that the man married her and all that, maybe that other, but you see now, this man that we saw now, they are not of the same class. So if anybody is expecting that Doris will stay with this man, with this one that is saying, Senator Joseph Okalu is his Oga above Oga and whatever. So this is the reconciliation that will now make her to be loyal to this one and all that. I just don't see that. I saw that and I was like, how can this thing kind of a thing be a reconciliation? Meanwhile, the woman, she's even a physically challenged person, Ruth Matthew, who is the mother of the baby testimony. The story of his missing has been going on and controversial. Has called out, is it Pastor Jeremiah and the Doris Ogala, that they should give her his son. The woman, made a post and was now saying that they should give her that is called out Doris Ogala and that Pastor Jeremiah should give, because you begin to wonder, of all these things that Doris is saying, everything has been, heaped on Pastor Chris. I don't know Pastor Chris, I'm not defending him, they all messed up, something like that. But then, if this woman is now calling her out, okay, and then she made mention of the fact that there was a 45 million that Pastor Jeremiah was supposed to give to her, that Pastor Chris, took from her. So the question now is, what was that 45 million for? What did you do for that man that is giving you 45 million? What was it? What was it? Is it a payment? Is it a settlement or what? What was it for? I mean, we're not asking questions. It's the same thing that happened to this Helen, the Kenyan woman that has been dragging Kobana chief priest, only for Egungun to interview the woman, and we now saw the real person of that woman. That she has even a functioning salon in Kenya. In fact, the father of that boy, they now show the photograph of the father of the boy. And this is somebody that has been dragging Kobana chief priest. He insulting and cursing this man, even composed a song for him. At the end of the day. I mean, I don't know. And even for the man that was watching, I don't know whether Helen is his wife or girlfriend, watching her, defame another man, ridicule and mock, insult, abuse another, and even his wife. The guy kept quiet, all in the name that, they're expecting a Kobana chief priest to give them money so that they can use it to now. And then you have to go that way. You have to go that dirty to get money from somebody. And the Nigerians, so gullible Nigerians have been donating money and giving to the lady, not knowing that Pascal, as according to her, has nothing to do with the boy in question, that the boy has a father. The photograph of the father, somebody showed it on social media. I know that there's another guy on Facebook that was just saying, let me see that Helen again on social media. Let her come again and say, Pascal, that what she will tell her. So this kind of a thing, I just don't understand. However, the lesson I want us to learn in this thing, listen, ladies, you see, whatever you are doing now, that the world is clapping for you, maybe for you to get views or for you to get content or whatever, or get likes or followers or whatever, be thinking of tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, this kind of a thing will speak against you. At the end of the day, this governor of Abia, I'm not from Abia State, but the governor of Abia State, that is Dr. Alex Wote, a lot of people that are not even Igbos, they are hailing that man for what the man has done. That is the same person Doris has come now to say that he's only painting what this man did. So the two in between, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They too didn't paint it. It's now this man that is painting it. So I just don't know. I just don't know. See, there's a kind of lifestyle that somebody will live. Or honestly, you will not have peace with yourself. You might be thinking that things are flowing in your own way, but internally you don't have peace. You just don't have peace. I don't know what to say. What else to say about this matter? Our fingers are crossed. Let's see how this reconciliation with Kingsley, that Doris showed us the video and everything. Let's see how real that is. But to be honest, the way the body language of the man, says otherwise. And then if it is true that he still wants to take her back and everything, oh well and fine. But my own is that okay, you would like to be forgiven, but the person that you also said offended you, you refuse to forgive the person. And this is the man that you say that you don't love. All of a sudden, he's now your precious husband. Where is the love coming? When is the love coming from? And there's no like, okay, since you ridiculed him publicly, or you don't love him, he used to beat you and all that. You ridiculed him publicly, but it was difficult for you when you were saying, bring my precious husband, for you now to say, as is were coming, to kneel down, publicly, and then also apologize. You didn't do that. But the one that did it, you said he didn't do that. You see how this life. Anyway, guys, that's what I saw about this whole thing, and I said, okay, let me, as usual, share my Wonkobo experience, and then let's have yours at the comment section to further the conversation there, right? Do you think this is reconciliation? Hmm. Like I said, that Ugo boss of a man, he wouldn't just have it. I mean, the man was just spitting fires. In fact, he was just telling that guy that, oh my God, that is, I mean, the Kingsley of a guy, the way he was talking to him, please let's have your opinion at the comment section so that we can further the conversation there, right? I just shared my own opinion. Let's have yours at the comment section as usual, okay? Thank you for always watching my videos, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.